Okay guys, everyone's weather private forecaster Matthew is back. I had a video a little while ago, but it was about, I think was it Arlene was our first one of the Atlantic. I had another update on her, but unfortunately something happened to the video, so I couldn't do anything. Didn't upload. Anyways, this is just going to mostly talk about Kelvin, which became a hurricane today. I knew it would. It was a tropical storm earlier, but looking at the microwave imagery and satellite presentation, definitely was on his way to becoming a hurricane, and I was right. And we'll briefly talk about the wind shear for the Atlantic, or not the wind shear, what's down the road for the Atlantic. As you can see, we do have a little something here, but I don't expect that to develop at all, nor does the hurricane center as well. So it would appear that it won't develop. It's unorganized right now anyways, and pretty stretched out here, as you can see. Well, let's just talk about Kelvin. Here's the Eastern Pacific right in here. Kaboom, right? There's some convection here, ready to exit the Mexican coast. That will be watched for potential development. But here's our Kelvin right here. It's going now according to the where is it? At 8 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time, it's going west-northwest at 12 miles per hour. So pretty much like this, at 12 miles per hour. But is it going that way now? Well, let's take a look. Here's your microwave imagery, guys. So as we're going here, we can see the center of the storm is right there. And first, let's see what direction it's in. It's definitely going. Well, let's zoom out. So we look at it. It looks like it's going west-northwest still. A little drive to the northwest, actually. Saw that? Let's speed this up. Looks like west-northwest to northwest, I would say. Or west-northwest to northwest. Like, it goes back and forth, west-northwest, northwest, back to west-northwest, back to northwest. Something like that. We're going backwards. So let's go to the end here, if we can. Can we? Can we? No, we can't. Okay, let me do this then. Okay, at the end, as you can see, let's zoom in here. You're probably wondering, is that it? Well, according to that, no. There's still the other half, which you can't see the other half. I don't know why, but the other half, is actually, you can see it. So it goes something like this. Bam. And like, bam. Something like that. So it's a pretty well-developed hurricane there. And it does have room to strengthen as well as we go further down the road. Look at the convection right there. This is intense convection right here. The strongest part of the cyclone looks like it's on that southwest side. We go back to here, southwest side. I don't know about the southwest side. But again, you don't know what's more up to date. This, it's 1202, so I'm assuming that is, or the microwave imagery. But it looks like you can safely follow this, probably just like that. So your center is like right there, and you got the outer bands here, and you got some more going out to here. Oh, and here. So yeah, it's a pretty well developed guy there. Go back to the satellite. You can kind of make that out. It looks like more down here as well. Doesn't look as impressive on microwave as it did earlier today. That's something to note. Well, again, according to microwave imagery, the strongest right here. I know the satellite imagery doesn't really show that, but that's why I had microwave imagery for, because look, kind of, not so bad there. It's definitely on the southwest side, definitely the strongest. Okay, so let's go to the wind shear models. Now we got the Canadian GFS and no gaps. These models, for the wind shear, I'd like to look at those three. Why I like those? Well, I don't know. I just do. I just like to look at them, and I get a model consensus from that, and I base my forecast from that. So let's go out. Let's do this. Let's do 48-hour increments. Right. So about 48 hours with the average wind shear, and then between 48. Oh man, I'm not good at math. What's 48 hours after 48. What 24 is 48, 50, 72, 72, 82, 92, 100 something. 106 maybe? I don't know. So, we just estimate, you know? So, first from 0 to 48, according to the Canadian. Okay, the storm is going to be somewhere. Okay, here's the storm now. It's going west-northwest, and it's going to be like that for the rest, and for its life. And I'll show you why in a sec. There's a huge amount of consensus at that. So we want to pretty much follow all right in here. Alright? For the wind shear. So let's do that. So, some pretty good there. After 24, we got, looks like, between 9 and 18 knots of shear. That's knots, right? Not miles per hour. I'll say it's knots, yeah. Continue onward to 30, then 36. So, looks like we're keeping a good average of 10 to 17 knots. Continue with some more. 40 hours, I believe, right? 42. Still good, down to 18 knots. Continue with some more 48 hours. Okay, I don't have enough time to go through all of this with the other models, so let's do up to 48 hours for wind shear forecast. Alright. So keep in mind now, here's a cyclone. It's getting hit by some of the shear here. So it looks like it's not going to be too bad. We got some less wind shear out here as well. Looks like an average 10 to 18 knots of shear, according to the Canadian. Let's write that down. So Canadian. So CMC. We got 10 to 18 knots. Alright, that's good. So let's go to the GFS. Where are we? Okay. On the 6 still. So let's see. Where are we here? Time at 48. So it looks like it's not that bad. I'd say that's between a good average. Another 10 to 18 knots, I'd say. Actually, looks like a good average of 5. Yeah. 8 to 18 knots. So GFS is the same. 10 to 18 knots of shear, so equals GFS. Okay, no gaps time. Shoot, 13 to 7. I'm sorry, just counting because I only have 15 minutes for YouTube videos, and I started at 12:13 a.m. and now it's 12:21. So 12:13 to 12:20 is 7 minutes already. Wow, so 8 minutes pretty much. Okay, so now imagine if I did the whole entire time for each of these models. No gaps. Out to 48 we go. Okay, so the models are pretty much agreeing with each other. That's going to be between... I can't go up. Why can't I scroll up? Oh no! What am I doing? There we go. Ooh, no gaps a little more though, in the 20 knot range. So it looks like between... Oops. Yeah, I like that. Between, again, 10 and 20 knots this time. Easily 20 knots. Actually, we're averaging a little below that, so only 15 knots, a little weaker actually. So 10 to 15 knots is the no gaps. Or actually a little more than that. Wow, I didn't even know about that. So we're averaging about 15 knots of shear. So, what's my model? So 15 knots for the no gaps. So my model, my forecast for up to 48 hours is going to be 15 to 20 knots of shear. So don't expect it to strengthen too much more because of that. I say probably steady, slow strengthening. So my forecast for 0 to 48 hours of wind shear is 15 to 20 knots. 15 to 20. Alright, so Let's go to the track. See, look at that. General consensus of pretty much west-northwest. Woohoo! I just deleted it all. Oh no. 15, 20 knots, 30, 40 hours. Let's go. I can't do the strength. I don't have the intensity on here. I'm sorry, guys. Okay, I don't have the the models for the Atlantic. I'm sorry. I'll have that for tomorrow's video. So, what was my forecast for this? I'd say. Oh, wait, let's go to this guy here. Right now, 80 miles per hour. More was at 12 miles per hour. Alright. I say probably 100 miles per hour can we go to, just because the 15 to 20 knot shear will not allow him to strengthen much more from 80 miles per hour. So I'd say up to 90 miles per hour. 100, the absolute most. 90 to 100 miles per hour. Alright. Okay, so I'm sorry guys I couldn't do the Atlantic. I'll do that tomorrow. Well, later today, you know, because it's technically the next day now, you know. So how's that forecast again? Post in the comments. I know it wasn't quote humorous unquote as I was before. I'm sorry. But hey, let's hit time on my cell phone here. 12:24 a.m. Oh, my computer time. Oh, look at that. They are so similar. 12:24 a.m. on the phone and on the computer. Isn't that amazing? Alright, so again, so I'd say 191 miles per hour. My wind shear forecast 15 to 20 knots for 0 to 40-hour time period. 40-hour time period. Okay. Well, that's it, guys. How did you enjoy that video? I know. I'll try to be more humorous next time. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Please forgive me. Was that a little too immature to that whiny voice? I'm sorry. Okay. I'll end the video here. Goodbye.